All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, the elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and rule well and guide well. And greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you, sincere, diligent men and women out there who have changed your lives towards righteousness, that you may earn your salvation of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. Shalom unto you. All right. You Rush Squad here. Just wanted to go into this. This is a few days old now, like a couple weeks. It slipped past me. I didn't get a chance to do the video, so I came across it and said, let's get into it now. All right. Because we're going to begin to see more things like this. All right. The more we get closer to the end of this thing, the more bans we're going to see as far as censorship and speech. Okay. So, yeah. Just thought of a precept, but let me go ahead and read this. It says YouTube has announced a partnership with the World Health Organization to control the content that is viewed and censored through a partnership with Google to address the spread of misinformation. Okay. And it's funny because they want to address the spread of misinformation, but who deems and who fact checks these things? Okay. Of course, it's the same animal, if you will. You know, when you go into the beast in Revelation the 13th chapter, it said, who the beast that had two horns like a lamb but spake as a dragon. It's the same thing. And part of the draconian measures of that dragon, those austerity measures, is cutting off speech. He said, I think it was George Orwell that said, in a time of universal deceit, the truth, speaking the truth, will become a revolutionary act, something to that effect. Okay, and so this is what we're doing, man. We're calling this man out, these Edomites out, man. These elites out for what they're doing, and that our Lord is gonna come and rescue us and take him down out of power, man. All right, so these things are gonna begin to come. I don't want to say illegal, but yeah, they're even talking about going into PayPal and taking money out of your account. Let me see if I can grab that right quick. See if I can find that one. And look, there it is. After PayPal revokes controversial misinformation policy, major concerns. Backlash after floating fines for sharing misinformation. Okay, just last month. Okay, so these things, whether they're put into play now or not, these ideas are on the books, man. And we see this happening in China with the social credit score. Okay. And yeah, they may get to the point where we can't actually take somebody's money, but if we knock down their social credit score, hey, they don't have access to certain things if their scores are too low. Okay. It's like, it's literally credit. I can't make these purchases. I can't make these payments. And I don't say payments. I can't make these, take this trip or whatever. Okay. Get this job because my social credit score isn't high enough. All right. Now back to the point. Okay. And so we have this article here talking about the whole thing. All right. It says YouTube to ban content that contradicts the WHO on the C-19, despite the UN's agency's catastrophic track record of misinformation. Yeah, so it shows you right there that the information will be skewed. Okay, the information will come from a place that doesn't get it right because there's an agenda to be pushed. There's an agenda, an interest that they have to protect. And the more we talk about other things, the more of a problem this becomes. All right. It says the policy represents a betrayal of the pioneering platform's founding principles. Everything YouTube was about, man, this is against that, man. Being able to post something and just let it be shared. That information just to be passed back and forth, not to be deemed as truth or not. Just a person can decide what's truth or what's not. There was an episode of Bill Maher's Real Time that talked about that we're grown-ups. We can identify what's real and what's not. We can identify if there's an Easter Bunny or Santa Claus or whomever. We can, as adults, we can figure that stuff out if we want to believe in aliens and UFOs or not. The problem is when you start hitting on the truths of those topics, and other topics, World War III and prophecy and MOTB and all these other things, and even the JAB and so on and so forth, the sticky icky, all right? And then you have Vayers doing their thing. You have all of this out there, man. They don't want to show all of that. They don't want people seeing that and then taking it as truth. Okay? Anyway, so it says, so YouTubers will be silenced if they don't agree with the United Nations on public health. As the verdict reports, it says, quote, YouTube will ban any content containing medical advice that contradicts the WHO CV-19 recommendations, according to CEO Susan Wojcicki. I don't know how you say her name. Announced the policy on CNN on Sunday. WHO is an agency, I'm talking about WHO, is an agency of the UN charged with overseeing global public health. Right? Susan says, let's use that. Yeah, Susan says, let's see real quick. Her name is Susan, I believe. Yeah, CEO Susan says that the Google-owned video streaming platform will be removing information that is problematic to what their agenda, to their NWO. It says she told host Brian Stelter that this would include anything that is medically unsubstantiated. Look at this. So, quote, people saying take vitamin C, take turmeric will cure you. Those are the examples of things that would be a violation of our policy. But the health, we grew up knowing you fight colds and have strong immune systems with vitamin C, and that turmeric works for as an anti-inflammatory. So we can't say those things. We can't take ginger, garlic, and cayenne and whatever else. Now, there's no more natural remedies. You see where this is going, okay? But every pharmaceutical is started from a natural element, if you will, from a natural plant-based thing to synthesize and be recreated from. All right, crazy how this works. Okay, but it's not. This is the time we're living in. Anything that would go against World Health Organization recommendations would be a violation of our policy. While the decision has been welcomed by many, some have accused the streaming giant of censorship. Yeah, even in America, man, there's no freedom of speech. This is a way of them cutting out your Second Amendment rights right here. No freedom of speech. Okay? Freedom of the press, all that's gone. Okay? They're taking away all of that, banning certain things in certain countries. Certain information from certain countries. Beautiful. It says, to be clear, for American YouTubers, this kind of censorship is not a violation of their constitutional right of free speech. Look, the First Amendment protects citizens against government censorship, and YouTube is a private platform where the U.S. government to force the private owners of YouTube to continue broadcasting certain videos against their will. that would be much more of a violation of the First Amendment. While YouTube's decision is not unconstitutional, it is unwise, exhibiting far too much deference to central authority in government, in general, and the WHO especially, with WHO's track record on the issue. The WHO is far from infallible. They make mistakes. Its handling of information throughout the CV-19 emergency has been a long string of failures. As policy analysis, Ross, this video will probably get taken down. This one itself. But what I'm leading to report spiritually about this is the famine, man, the famine of the word. Okay? Because now you jakes out there have to figure out what's the truth. Okay? Do I listen to the establishment? Do I listen to the government? Do I listen to, who do I listen to? Can I recognize who the prophets of the Heavenly Father truly are? Do I recognize the information as it's being broken down? Now, this sifting process is really set, man. A lot of you guys are gonna get sifted out. Okay? That's coming in from all these other doctrines. Matter of fact, let me get it. Okay, 2nd Esdras chapter 5, verse 9, it says, "And salt water shall be found in the sweet." Wrong breakdowns are gonna be found in good information, man. Wrong information is gonna be mixed in with prophecies, man. And people gonna have the breakdowns wrong, and you're gonna have somebody telling the right way. You're gonna have people saying it the wrong way and putting their own personal beliefs, or reading out the book of Jasher or other forms of literature. Okay, and they're just gonna have it all wrong. Okay, and you're gonna be misguided, and your faith is gonna be misplaced in that moment, man. Okay, it says, "And all friends shall destroy one another," showing you the day it comes to, and then shall wit hide itself. Okay, no one's gonna be able to ramble these things off like that. It's not gonna be found like that among people. Okay, you're gonna have to go to certain people, certain spiritual men of Yahweh Shem Shai to get these answers, and you better hope that through the Spirit you're granted that information. Okay, and understanding will draw itself into its secret chamber. Yeah, right now the seals are open now to see it, but if you don't see it by the time it comes around, man, it's too late. It's like the Noah's Ark analogy, and I'm using it as an analogy, but the thing of Noah's Ark. Okay, everybody's wants to believe what they wants to believe. Okay, until it started raining, and now Noah's situation starts looking like it's making sense, and the earth start flooding, and it looks like it's making sense now. Okay, now everybody wants on the boat. Everybody wants to be safe. Well, the understanding is how you get safe in this, and if you won't have it, man. Okay, and you won't know where to go to get it. We won't be on the streets forever. Okay, and you can't find it on the internet, or you're charged to see it on the internet, or whatever the case may be. But eventually it's going to get cut off. And what you know and understand, your faith is going to have to lead you and guide you to certain people to get the right righteous breakdowns. Okay, it says, "And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found." Okay, you're not going to find this information. "Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon the earth," and that's coming around. You see guys like Whack 100 or whatever spewing his niggerisms. Okay, you got people out there from all to the black conscious community. You got them from wayward doctrines inside of the Israelites. You got church doctrines. You got just weed smoking and demonic vibrate. You got all kind of witchcraft. You got all kind of angles of information that's being spread and being talked about on the earth. Okay, but this truth is the one that you will be able to prosper with. Okay, if you're able to get it, man, you got to get it before. This is a prophecy. You got to get it before. All right. One land shall ask another and say, "Is righteousness that maketh the man righteous gone through thee?" Y'all got them prophets over there. Y'all got the understanding over there. Okay, and it shall say no. Okay. Yeah. I'll read this one as well. It says, at the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. Okay, even if they break this word down, man, if they have a Bible and they can break it down, they're not going to get the proper understanding because they wasn't guided by men of the Lord. But if they're of the elect, man, that understanding is going to meet them in the right moments, man, to prosper them, okay? To show these such tokens as I leave, to break down these prophecies. And if thou wilt pray again and weep as now and fast even days and shall hear yet greater things. And that's speaking to Ezra, but at the same time, man, we can take that for ourselves. All right. From there, let's go to Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. Okay? They're going to be looking for it and shall not find it. Okay? People going to be thirsty for this truth, man, and not be able to find it, man. Because when the day was there, they forsook the belly, the fountains of living water that flow out of the belly. Okay? When the time was all good, man. Now when you're in danger, you want to go and inquire and be all in the front row, man. It don't work that way. All right? And if you do find a man of the Lord, you better have been doing the righteous things that earn you the ability to get the breakdowns, man, for him to be able to break it down to you. Okay, it says, and I will make thy tongue, this is like Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 26, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, and thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover. We're not going to correct these people. We're going to let them get the destruction that they deserve now. Okay, this number will be sealed, and those that's meant to get it will have gotten it, and we'll get it. But everyone else, man, we're not going to be a reprover to you. The doors of mercy are closed at that point. Okay, for they are a rebellious house. Okay, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord power Yahweh. Yeah, unto the elect, we'll get the breakdowns. Okay, we'll get the encouragement. We'll get the faith. Okay, and think about it. When you watch a Great Millstone video, if you haven't been watching until you can pick up certain clues, man, we speaking heavy code, because we gotta keep it salty to, flavorful, if you will, to an extent of escaping the censorships that I'm speaking of escaping certain buzzwords, okay, to where they want to come down on us for giving blaming the ministry for certain ideals, okay. Well, the truth is the truth, man. We break it down, but hey, still you got to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man. There's a certain way to do this. All right. It says, thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. Okay, so what they gonna do, man? This is it. That's all they got. Let's see if I can remember that other one. So I grabbed this right quick. Sirach 38. Speaking about a physician, verse 4, straight to the point. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them, will not detest them, okay? But what is their message, okay? Their message is to stay away from that type of information on how to heal yourself. Okay, go to them for the one of all things. Go to them to get healing. Okay? To their cauldron. All right? All right, this is a pretty good article. I implore you to go and check it out. Okay? I'm not going to read too much more. You can pause it and read if you like, or try to look up the the there it is right there. FFE, Foundation for Economic Education. At the top is this YouTube ban content. All right. Let's see. Yep, check all of this out. Okay. I can't think of the other one that popped in my head earlier. Yeah, I believe prayer is on the. I think that was the one. I think prayer was on the list as well. So I'll close with this one. This might have been the one that says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought of the things of itself. Sufficient of the day is the evil thereof." Okay, and if you read up 31 and 32, it tells you the things that you need in life, man. The Most High gonna take care of them. Saying about you eating and drinking and being clothed. Okay, the basics. Okay, the essentials, if we will. But hey, seek the kingdom of heaven first. These things will be added unto you, man. So, they don't want us to push that message, man. Either to have faith and to pray, and they don't want you to fast. They don't want that out there. Okay, but they're gonna cut this off, man. They're gonna cut this word. They're gonna cut this word off. They're gonna come down on the prophets and the men of the Lord, and then we're gonna see the power happen, man. Just that much closer to this system collapsing in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're that much more closer to it. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all praises and glories unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Al-Kakabdash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and the elder bishops of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, and much love unto you, hopefully elect out there. Until the next one. Shalom.